Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Partners in Cream update for the month of June. This project was created by Steph and Dylan. Both will be linked in my description box down below, as well as all of the other information pertaining to this project. It is a cream and liquid based project, rolling style. The only real rule is no powder products allowed. If for some reason you have not stumbled across Steph or Dylan's channel, I highly recommend checking both of them out. I absolutely adore both of their channels. They're just like the perfect, both of them, like their personalities I feel like I just really vibe with, and like just they calm me and relax me, and I love both of them. So if you like panning content, go check both of them out. You can also search the hashtag Partners in Cream Project Pan if you want hours and hours and days of content to binge watch. But if you're interested in seeing my progress in my personal projects, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's get into the update. So I'm a little disappointed in myself. I was traveling for work and thought I had my life together enough to get this up on time, and then I didn't because I was just too tired. When I got home like the day before this video would have been going up, and I was just like, I'm way too tired. So we're coming a couple days late, but it is what it is. I do finally have an empty in this project, which I'm so excited about, even though I feel like my progress has been like the slowest, if you will, within this project. And by slowest I mean I chose some really difficult products to work on and gave myself some really difficult goals within this project. This project I felt most excited about and encouraged and just enthused about, even though I chose more difficult products to work on. So I'm going to start with products that have been in since the beginning, which is pretty much all of them, and we're going to start with this one right here. This is my Nails Inc nail polish, and when I rolled this in, I'm seeing I can do a new line, so I'm going to grab a Sharpie quick. And of course, because I've only had caffeine this morning and haven't eaten anything yet, basically the line I drew, because my hand was like shaking, kind of just like meshed with the other line. But when I rolled this in, I think I had marked my line wrong. I marked it up here, right here, but I think I had way more product in it because this is the only thing I wore on my nails January and half of February, and this is the only thing I put on my toenails all year long. I would say, yeah, I'm still like, I have like a third of this used up. So I put the nail polish in because I've never panned a nail polish before, and I kind of wanted to just track my progress. I'm obsessed with nail polish. I feel like I always am buying new nail polish, and this has taught me that nail polish truly takes forever to get through, especially because I have such a large collection. Like, I need to stop buying nail polish. So when I rolled this in, this weighed 55 grams. This weighed 54 grams last update, and it does weigh 53 grams today. So we did see some weight change, which I'm super excited about. I'm thinking I may end up painting my nails this color again. Like, I feel like I've had enough break from this from my nails that I'm ready to paint my nails with this color again, but I will just continue to track my progress on this. I don't think I'll finish this by the end of the year, but this has been a very eye-opening experience to pan a nail polish. Next up, I have my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade By the Pound, which was in collaboration with Halo Top a couple of years ago. So last year I cycled through my Super Shock Shadow collection in this project and just tried to hit pan on every Super Shock, and this year I decided to just really focus in on one Super Shock and try and finish it up. So as you can tell, I have a pretty large pan going here, but I have had a pretty decent sized pan the majority of the project. I will be excited to look at the photos I have and see kind of where I actually am at. I will say, I feel like I've used this the least this last month than I have any other like month within this project. I just kind of forgot about this. I feel like it wasn't in my everyday makeup drawer. It was in the desk behind me, which I haven't been getting ready at very frequently. I've been actually in my bathroom. So I do still feel like I have really good progress on this, and I still feel confident I could finish this by the end of the year. It's just gonna take some effort, but I do love the shade. I'll swatch the shade for you, and I find that this has not really dried out at all on me, which is awesome. It's this really beautiful, like wet looking pinky peach with like this blue sparkle through it if it catches the light right. It's such a beautiful shade. I will be sad when this is like done, but my goal is to finish this. I think this will bring me right until the end of the year if I'm even able to do it. If I didn't mention, this weighed 14 grams at the introduction, 13 grams last update, still weighs 13 grams this update. Next up, I have this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Rose Gold, and first I'll show you it all the way rolled down. So this used to come up over the packaging, and as you can tell, rolled down, it is within the packaging, which is exciting. All the way rolled up, we are right here, which I know is, there's been significant use on this. I feel like I don't get that excited about this one because I feel like I oftentimes forget to reach for it, and maybe that's why I feel discouraged. There it is, swatched right there. I usually just use this as like an eyeshadow base. And sometimes if I'm not really doing makeup, I'll just put this on my eyelid to add just a little bit of something something. This is not something I'm super excited about. It's not a product that like I feel like I'll repurchase in the future. It just doesn't necessarily fit like my makeup aesthetic or my makeup needs. So it feels just like an extra step to add it as an eyeshadow base or primer. I know there are people out there that absolutely love these. I am just not one of them. Not much for movement in terms of my like markings over here. And when I rolled this in, this weighed 7 grams. It weighed 6 grams last update, and it still weighs 6 grams today. I would say, oh man, I mean, if I could consistently use this, I would say 2 more months of use. I could see this taking me close to the end of the year. I just need to buckle down and use this. My empty, which I'm so excited about, I'm just ready to be done with this. It is my Buxom lip gloss, and this was in the shade Erica. I just had this little mini lip gloss. When I rolled this in, this weighed 21 grams, and now as an empty, this weighs 19 grams. I have taken the stopper out, and I will say, so last year I cycled through my mini Fenty Gloss Bomb collection, and I finished up like 3 or 4 throughout the course of this project. And I told myself at the beginning of the year I was going to do the same thing this year, just cycle through my Buxom lip gloss collection as opposed to my Gloss Bomb. And I'm going to take a break from my Buxom lip glosses. I'm thinking of decluttering one, which would leave me at, I believe, 2 minis and 1 full size, which I'm like halfway through. But throughout my projects, I am currently working on so many other lip glosses that I just feel like if I add another Buxom lip gloss, I won't be excited about it, and it'll just be like competing for attention with my other lip glosses. So at the end of this, I'm going to be rolling in a different style lip product to work on, and we'll get to that, like I said, at the end. But I'm very excited to have another empty within my makeup collection. Next up, I have my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I am trying to empty this out. So as you can tell, I have a pan, and hopefully you'll be able to kind of tell the product is getting worn pretty thin throughout the entire thing compared to when I rolled this in. This was not necessarily brand new, but not a ton had been used. I have been using so much of this. I do have some other poreless primers that I would like to get through before repurchasing this, but when I finish this, this is something that will be on my list to buy again, just because I do think this is like the best of the best when it comes to a pore filling primer. I have been a huge fan of this. This weighed 78 grams when I rolled this in. It did weigh 69 grams last update, and it weighs 69 grams today. I will say I recently rolled in the Catrice poreless smoothing primer into one of my projects, and I have been like using that to kind of just get a jump start on getting some use on that. And this one I did not use that much this past month, but I'll get back on track with this. I have a feeling this is probably going to take me 2 to 3 more months, maybe 4, we'll see. But this will be an empty by the end of the year. In April, I rolled in this Stila lipstick. This is one of the oldest lipsticks in my collection. It's in the shade Emma. I don't even know if they make this anymore. This is it all the way rolled down and then all the way rolled up. We're still working with quite a bit of lipstick here. It's a really pretty peach shade, but it kind of just like when it's on my lips, it just like isn't necessarily my vibe, but I've been trying to get some use out of it. It did weigh 15 grams when I rolled this in. It still weighs 15 grams. I would say I've only reached for this like 3 times since the last update. I did give myself a dumb goal of finishing this, which I definitely am regretting. But I cannot speak today. This is like, you guys are the first people I'm speaking to today as I film this video, but dang, I keep getting tongue-tied. Sheared out, it's really beautiful. Like, it's pretty for the summer. If I don't finish this in the summer, which I don't feel like I'm capable of, I don't see myself getting use out of this in the winter. So I may just use this until we reach September. So maybe for the next, I may roll this out after the next 2 to 3 updates, we'll see, and just replace it with a different lip color for like the season, if you will. Like maybe September I'll roll in like a fall shade, but I hope I hope we can at least get down, maybe, what should my goal be? If it's not going to be to finish this up, if I'm going to use this for 2 months, maybe I will give myself a goal of, I don't know what like a realistic weight change would be even. Oh man, what should we do for a goal? Maybe I'll just give myself a goal of reaching for this 30 times between now and I would like to probably roll this out in the August, maybe September update. I don't know, July, August, September. So 3 more months. If I used it 30 times, that would be 10 times a month. At least 30 times. That's gonna be my goal. New goal, reach for this 30 times. That's what we're gonna settle on. And then finally, I rolled in my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I believe, oh, this was in April as well. This weighed 26 grams in April when I rolled it in, 25 grams last update, and weighs 23 grams today. I have been reaching for this to try and get use out of it. When I rolled this in, it was right here. I've worked on this throughout other projects. That's why you're seeing all of the line markings, but it was right here. It was here last update, and it is here at this line today. I would say I have at least 2 more months worth of use with this, just because I typically like to mix this with other foundations. I don't really love this on its own. It's just more sheer than I'm typically looking for. And I don't feel like it has the best lasting power, but because it is summer, I could see myself just using this on its own and using it more frequently. I am just trying to finish this up. This is one of those products that just used to be a favorite, and through consistent use and just like more products coming out, just isn't an absolute favorite anymore. But because I've used so much of it, I really just want to finish it. So I'm hoping maybe I could have this done by the August update, but I need to be consistent with it to be successful in that. So that is my progress on all of the products that I was working on. Like I mentioned when we talk about the Buxom lip gloss, I'm going to be rolling in a different lip product, and I've decided to roll in this lip liner. I have lost the cap for it, which is super annoying, so I want to just use this up because I do really like this shade. I could probably steal a cap off of a different ColourPop lip liner that I don't like as much, but this was from the ColourPop and Barbie collection, and this is in the shade Golden Beach, and it's just like the perfect Your Lips But Better shade for me. Maybe like a more mid-toned, maybe like a little bit deeper than my lips, but I absolutely love this shade. I just struggle to reach for lip liners unless they're in a project to give me that extra boost of motivation. So I figured this would be the perfect time to roll this in. I have too many other glosses I'm panning, but not that many lip liners. So my goal is going to be, and I probably will regret this as well, but to finish this lip liner off. ColourPop lip liners are a little bit creamier. I can definitely see myself using this all over my lips as opposed to just a lip liner. So I do feel like I can get some really great use out of this. And if I don't use this up, this is gonna dry out. So we're gonna try and finish this by the end of 2022. And after that, that is going to conclude this update for my Partners in Cream project pan. I would love to know if you have recently hit pan on anything, finished off any cream or liquid products. Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel. As you guys always do, I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.